Good morning, Cedar Park High School. It's Wednesday, December 16th, and it's a B-Day. I'm Ella Neal.
I'm Luke Johnson.
And I'm Abby Martinez.
On today's show, our producers, Claire Mallet and Gigi Muniz, spoke to AP Mitzi Powell about her promotion in LASD. We learned about the books causing controversy for some high school English classes.
Plus a story on student entrepreneurship, your top 3 things for today.
And the last pack chat of 2020.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Wow, guys, the last show of the year. How are we feeling?
This year's been crazy. It's definitely one to remember.
Totally agree with you, Abby. Yeah, just the fact that we made it to this point is just a testament to how committed we are, and I'm proud of us.
Yeah, definitely in a different spot than when we were here last year, so. We are starting today's show with some bittersweet news. One of our assistant principals, Mitzi Powell, has been promoted to a new job in the district, and this is her last week at CPHS. Our producers, Claire and Gigi, spoke with Ms. Powell and fellow faculty about the AP's journey here at CP and the impact she's made.
Starting in January, Mitzi Powells will move into a brand new job with LISD.
That's right, Gigi. She's going to be working with the Senior Director on Career and Technical Education to incorporate career and development experiences for elementary and middle school students.
Ms. Powell began her CPHS journey in 2007, teaching geometry and algebra 2. And 2 years later, she became the campus transition coordinator. Then, 8 years later, she moved into her current role as assistant principal, where she's been for the past 3.5 years. Powell has been passionate about helping people find their own paths since she started in education, and after getting her master's degree in university administration, she figured the right place for her to be was at high school.
Super excited for Miss Powell. A little sad for us. She's been a part of the school for so long and has done so much for the school, so much for the kids here over so many years. I'm really, really excited for her because this is aligned to what she's trying to do professionally.
Powell's new position takes her journey to the next level, and by working with the district, she'll be able to do even more for the programs she cares so much about.
And just thought long and hard about, wow, wouldn't it be awesome if there was a whole system for this district-wide? And so, yeah, the idea of this job has been in the back of my mind for a while. So I'm super excited about it.
While this new job is what Powell has been looking forward to since her start in education, it's a bittersweet move to make.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who, embraced me when I first got hired on here and who has been part of my journey and coaching me and actually, listening to me and supporting me along the way. I feel so grateful. About some of the opportunities that I've been given in this building and the opportunities to work with students and help kids in this community. So thank you.
There is no denying Ms. Powell has made a big impact not only to the school but also to the people in it. The shoes she's leaving behind are big and won't be easy to fill. All of us here at Cedar Park will miss seeing her around the halls or classrooms and knowing that she's a short walk away at the AP's office.
She loves the school. Her passion for Cedar Park is just outstanding.
One thing I really appreciate about her is that she fights for her students just like she would fight for her own daughter. So we're very lucky to have had her for 3.5 years, but we're definitely going to be sad that she's leaving. She
puts everything she has into what she's doing, so she's been so dedicated to the school and to her job, but she's also, a wonderful mother and family person.
I definitely want to come back and visit. I don't see any scenario where I don't maintain relationships with these people because they have been such a big part of my world for so long. That's not something that you just cut off.
Thank you, Ms. Powell. We love you and we're going to miss you.
Well, I want to wish you all the best and hope that this is going to be a great new adventure for you. Certainly will miss you.
I appreciate everything from being there for me with coffee in the morning to talking things out when I needed to. I'll miss you and good luck.
Thank you, Miss Powell. Love you.
All right, Mitzi pal, you know I hate this kind of stuff, but I'm going to miss you and hope beyond hope that we keep in touch and are able to continue the friendship that we have formed while you've been here. You've been a blessing to my life, and I'm going to miss you. Good luck in your new job. I know it's your dream, and so go rock it, girl.
Mitzi pal, we are going to miss you tremendously. I wish you the best of luck at central office in your new position. And you know you always have a home here at Cedar Park High School. It's been a pleasure working with you, not just on this side of the house, but on the guidance side of the house. And I absolutely hate that you're leaving, but sometimes you have to let what you love go, and maybe you'll come back to us one day.
Ms. Powell, Mitzi Powell, it's truly been a blessing and an honor to work with you these past few years. In my experience, I've been doing this for over 20 years. You are absolute one of the most outstanding people that I've ever worked with. You'll be truly missed. We will always be here for you. So if there's anything you ever need, please come back. We love you and thank you. And good luck on your new job.
All right, Miss Powell, thank you so much for everything. We are going to miss you, but remember, forever Cedar Park, and stay in touch. Don't be a stranger.
It was really heartwarming and sweet to see the impact she has had not only in our school and our programs, but the people around her.
It was so nice to see just how passionate Miss Powell is about the work that she's done and will continue to do, and how much the school has been a part of her life.
Ella, Luke, and Abby, back to you guys.
Thanks, girls. Ms. Powell has been such an integral part of CPHS over the years and has done so much not only for our programs here, but for our faculty, staff, and students.
While Mrs. Powell's absence will definitely be felt here on campus, we are so excited and glad to see her moving on to the next district level.
I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of the whole school when I say we wish you lots of luck, Ms. Powell, and are so excited to see what you'll do. You'll always be a Timberwolf. Be sure to come back and visit.
Many of us have had our fair share of summer reading or reading a book for English class. However, some LISD parents are raising concerns over some book choices added to classroom libraries that they feel are not appropriate. The LISD school board is reviewing some specific titles. The board plans to discuss issues surrounding the books at tomorrow night's board meeting.
We did have some members of our community share concerns about some of the content and excerpts in some of our recently purchased literature for high school English classes. And so as a result, we have set about to review the titles.
We will have the full story when we get back from the break in January.
With many small businesses popping up all over the place, teens have decided to join the ranks, wanting to make a bigger impact on their community. Junior Eric Skinner and his brother Brett have started their own football training business called Skinner Elite Training to coach players in grades 1st through 12th grade. About 6 times a week, Eric and his brother go out to the park or a public football field in the Austin area where they offer both group and one-on-one sessions and run drills fitting to the player's position. Then on weekends, they coach a 10 and under select tournament team where the boys coach, improve on their teamwork skills, and play other teams their age. Playing football since the 5th grade, Eric wanted to find a way to turn his passion into a business where he could gain experience, but also improve his skills as a player.
I think I'm hoping to gain knowledge on becoming a better coach. And also, I think that if I'm able to coach and teach these kids certain things that I've learned in my past and how to play football, that will make myself better at football, because there's one common strategy that if you're able to teach someone something, then that means that you've mastered it on your own time. So I think that that's what I'm looking to gain from it, but also to be able to, like I said before, give these kids like a good experience with football so that they'll be able to stick with it and continue to improve.
To find out more information about how Eric and his brother are taking their skills off the football field to help others grow theirs to the next level, please visit their Google site, Skinner Elite Training.
Up next, Reagan Hill will tell us the top 3 things we need to know for today.
Hello, Cedar Park High School. My name is Reagan Hill, and here are your top 3 things you need to know for today. First, with the federally approved coronavirus vaccine now in the United States, the first dose was injected into a New York ICU nurse. Sandra Lindsay has been on the front lines battling against the virus that has killed more than 300,000 people in the United States. After the historic moment, Lindsay said, quote, "I feel that healing is coming. I hope this marks the beginning of the end of a very painful time in our history." End quote. While most Americans won't receive the shots until well into next year, the future is looking hopeful. Next, billionaire Elon Musk is leaving Silicon Valley for Texas, and companies and millionaires are joining him. Oracle, another longtime Silicon Valley company, announced plans to join them, saying it will relocate its headquarters in Austin. According to the Austin Chamber of Commerce, 39 companies in tech and other industries have relocated to Austin so far this year. Governor Greg Abbott commented on the companies moving, saying, quote, "They're looking for a state that gives them the independence and autonomy of freedom to chart their own course." End quote. Lastly, a Texas Boy Scout troop is helping residents at a nursing home to get a little closer to their visitors with a hug booth. This booth was designed to allow the residents to be able to hug their family, but with COVID-19 precautions still in mind. Becky Hudson, the lifestyle director at the facility, said, quote, "They built it exactly the way we envisioned it. They're great, safe, and come with gloves," end quote. That is such a sweet thing those boys did, and that is all I have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Reagan Hill. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Reagan. Yeah, we actually covered this on the Pack Chat last week, but it's very interesting that we're seeing a lot of businesses come over into Texas.
Yeah, seeing it with like Apple and Google and like now I guess Tesla, and then it seems like Oracle too, like all these big companies. I think it's gonna like really change like Austin and like our like economic side a lot.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Up next, this week's episode of the Pack Chat.
Welcome back to the Pack Chat, our student voice opinion segment. I'm joined today by my co-hosts Sam Mack and Victor Martinez, as well as our guest co-host Jack Polishuk, as we discuss this week's most trending topics. With that being said, let's get started. First, the Pfizer vaccine was delivered to states yesterday, and we are seeing frontline workers receiving that vaccine as we speak. What do you guys think this means for the next steps, and when do you think we can see this vaccine be distributed to the general population?
I think right now that's a good start, and I don't think that it's going to take very long for others to see it. But I thought it was interesting that the Pfizer CEO didn't want to take it first, or he wants others to take it first. So to me personally, I think that's so suspicious, but obviously there could be more reasons. So that's kind of
like that could be something where he just wants to like kind of like let like frontline workers and like maybe like people who are like more like at high risk like be the first ones to take that, because I know that like I mean like in testing and everything it's been like proven to be something that's really effective, and I know like a lot of people like all the all the past like living presidents like Obama, Bush, Clinton, like they're all gonna take it like on camera and everything. So it seems like something that like that people are pretty comfortable with like the security of. So I don't personally see that as a problem, and I hope that like that it's something that people feel secure taking, of course.
Definitely. And also Donald Trump, I saw he tweeted on Monday when people were talking about the vaccine, and he said that him and the White House weren't getting it immediately either. But in his tweet, he did make it seem that it wasn't necessary for them at the moment. So that could also have to do with what the Pfizer CEO was thinking as well. And I mean, as for when this will be distributed to the general population, I actually just saw on the news last night, we're talking, for us, we would be in the last category of people to receive the vaccine, and they were talking March, maybe February, because we're having other companies make vaccines as well. So by that point, there'll be 4 different vaccines from companies.
That sounds like great news, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I mean, this is definitely like a start, but I feel like one, I don't think we have enough vaccines. I feel like just like the distribution of it, I think it's going to be like another year before everybody gets one, honestly.
Yeah. Next, yesterday, the official electors of the Electoral College certified Joe Biden's victory in in a 306 to 232 vote. We also saw Republican Mitch McConnell acknowledge Biden's victory for the first time. Do you think the fight is over for the Trump campaign, or do you think we will still see him push that as the inauguration is next month?
Yeah, I mean, with the with all the different like court losses and everything, like I think that personally, we're not going to see any like growth in like Trump's like kind of push to stop that. I don't really know like if like him and his supporters are still like trying to fight on, but like I don't think it's in any way feasible for that to be like overturned at this point, especially. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of come down to the point where like he was making a big commotion about it, and like he tried to get the press on it, and then he got what he wanted, and it kind of backfired on him. So I think kind of seems.
And I definitely thought it was very interesting that we saw Mitch McConnell say, yeah, Joe Biden is a president-elect, especially because he wouldn't say that after the election. He wouldn't. So I think it's quite interesting, and I'm really hoping we will see other Republican senators follow in that lead. Fingers crossed. And finally, every holiday season, a familiar song to play is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. On social media, people have joked about how much money she must make every year from the song, and Mariah herself even played into the joke this year. She is currently charting #1 on the Billboard charts. Are you guys streaming this song yet this year and contributing to her pay, or are you waiting maybe a little bit closer to Christmas?
I think I'm waiting a little bit closer to Christmas. I haven't really gotten there yet, but once break starts, probably.
So many times in my house over this last.
Yeah, I definitely think that like all Christmas music is like overplayed, but like in terms like I feel like All I Want for Christmas Is You is like one of the better Christmas songs. So I like it more than most Christmas songs. So yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is one of those songs that you can play every year and just not get tired of it. But I definitely thought it was funny. She was on TikTok, like laying in a pile of money. It was quite funny. Which, I mean, think about it. She's probably up there this time of year. It's probably quite a good time of year for her.
For sure.
And that's all we have for you today. Remember, T-Wolf Pack, there's always time to chat.
Thanks, Pack Chat hosts.
That's all we have for you today. Make sure you're keeping up with all of our content, so head over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
You can also follow at CPHS_sports for more sports content.
And catch the Wolfcast back in 2021 with new segments and stories. We'll see you next year.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Luke Johnson.
I'm Abby Martinez.
And I'm Ella Newell. Remember to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great holiday break, Cedar Park.